Revelations tonight about the Parkland school shooter and the state commission investigating February's massacre, explaining more about Nikolas Cruz's involvement with a program that was intended to keep him out of the legal system. CBS 4's Carrie Codd live in Sunrise, where the commission continues its meeting tomorrow. Carrie.
That's right, Rick. They met at the BB&T Center behind me, and the commission determined, they said forcefully today, that they found no evidence that the Promise program played a role in Nikolas Cruz's ability to get guns. And of course, he is suspected of carrying out February's deadly attack. However, the commission did say they do believe that Promise diversion program is flawed, and they said his late mother may have enabled him to get guns. A lot has been made of Nikolas Cruz's involvement in the Broward School District's Promise Diversion program when he was in middle school. The program aims to keep students from getting a police record. But even though it's believed Cruz never completed the program for damaging a school sink years ago, the Marjory Stoneman Douglas Public Safety Commission and Chair Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri believes it did not impact what happened on February 14th.
And it would never, ever have affected Cruz's legal right to buy, own, or possess a firearm.
Not everyone feels that way.
I would say that's absolutely false, because it created a culture of leniency in Broward County of not reporting crimes.
Andrew Pollock's daughter Meadow was killed in the Stoneman Douglas shooting.
Sure, the one offense in middle school, that wouldn't have made a difference. But what about him threatening teachers' lives in school?
Still, the Promise program figured prominently in Tuesday's meeting.
The Promise program doesn't communicate with other civil citation or pre-arrest diversion programs in Broward County is a huge problem.
But more than the Promise program, Gualtieri said Cruz's deceased mother, Linda, turned a blind eye to her son's interest in guns and often interfered when counselors tried to get help for her son. Gualtieri called Cruz's mother an enabler. He said she overruled a suggestion from a school counselor that Cruz should not have guns.
His mother said that she didn't care, and in fact, she helped him to get a state ID card so he can go purchase firearms when he turned 18.
That left commission members like April Shentrup, whose daughter Carmen died in the shooting, shaking her head.
For a mother who's calling the police about concerns to her home about how violent he is or things like that, you would think that she would have taken more preventative measures.
Now, the commission said they do want to change some things about the Promise program. They made some recommendations today. Specifically, they want the Promise program to share information with other juvenile diversion programs. Also, they don't want the Promise program to reset to zero for each student at the end of each school year. The commission meets again Wednesday and Thursday. Live in Sunrise, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News Tonight.